The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Listener or viewer discretion is advised. This podcast episode is for educational purposes. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast does not reflect the views of our employers. Where applicable, any allegations are alleged until proven in a court of law.
Thank you so much for watching this upcoming episode. Please don't forget to like, follow, and share. Ousters, if you haven't figured out what our topic is going to be, there you go. Embarrassing moments.
There it is. I'm ready for this one. I think this one is going to be, funny. Because I can really think of some embarrassing moments. And one of them, I did return to the scene, but I figure it was years later. Ain't nobody going to remember.
Yeah. Okay.
No, they remembered. They remembered. They absolutely remembered.
Yeah.
Crash.
Okay. We've all had some embarrassing moments, but have you ever farted in someone's face?
Yes.
Wait, really? Not on purpose.
It was such a fucking accident. Like, oh my God.
I wasn't expecting
really
you to say yes.
Yes, it was such an accident though, because I was, girl, this is gonna be.
The anticipation.
So what happened? What? I was being satisfied.
Service.
And clearly at the moment, when
oh my God,
when I climaxed, girl, when I climaxed, my whole body was like, yes, and I was like, I didn't expect it.
Unbelievable.
It was so embarrassing.
Girl,
it was so embarrassing.
Awkward, but I mean, I get what was the fella's reaction, because I'm like, you kind of run the risk of, like, not for nothing, but you run that risk if you.
What? He was offended as if I like was being disrespectful or like I did it on purpose, but like I couldn't control it. It wasn't like I said, "Oh, this would be a good time."
Oh my God, no! You can't even.
Like I just really didn't have any control over it. It was like,
that's so funny. Poor you, poor guy. No, be offended. Like, dude, there's certain things.
Yeah, he is offended,
and you run the risk. Hey.
I really didn't expect that. I mean, like, I was like, oh shit. Shit. Oops.
What? I mean, just how little men know about women's bodies.
Body function, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but I did return to the scene. Fuck that.
You did.
If he returned to the scene, I'm returning to the scene.
Got it.
Bitch, you wasn't too offended because you came back.
Oh,
There you have it.
okay. Well, I will tell you, I don't know. There's two things that really do come to mind. Now, this all comes from our favorite place about embarrassing moments, and which inspired this episode. And not my finest moment. I'm devastated. I'm going to share it. But there was a time in a former life where I was young. I was doing it.
It's gonna be good.
I'm so embarrassed.
Life. Okay, go ahead.
But this is when you gotta go moment. And when you gotta go, and you gotta go, and you've been drinking too much, and you're riding subways.
Oh.
So it was one of those. It was a night, we dipping and doing it. Alcohol was involved. And even like this, I had the bladder of a 2-year-old because somehow I thought I was going to make it home without having to use the bathroom. So, there was a little train ride. And I get to like 4 stops away waiting for the train, and I'm with somebody. And then I realize, oh shit, I'm going to pee. And because there was liquor involved, it by the time it hit me, it was like, oh shit, I really got to pee.
So like, sorry.
I can't go back upstairs because the train, if you ever rode the subway, there's can be different levels to the subway. And finding a bathroom in a subway that even if you go squat, it's kind of nearly impossible. So I'm like, I know the bathrooms are upstairs. I knew there wasn't any on the platforms. I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to make it home. I am not going to make it. So I had to pee. So I peed in the elevator. I pee on myself.
Young rebels. Young waffles. I have to go.
I'm in the elevator. I'm like, oh my God, there's probably cameras everywhere. You're gonna see my ass squatting in the elevator. That was good.
But I wasn't.
Wasn't alone. I was, and they were like, "Yes,
What?
Apparently, I was the one because I peed in the elevator."
I'm sorry.
Those are the days. Yep.
I have not peed in the elevator, but I definitely pissed myself. I definitely pissed myself.
With witnesses?
Yes, with witnesses. It was so embarrassing.
No way. All right. I spill the beans.
Yes way. It's so embarrassing. So I have a weak bladder, but I was not always weak bladder, or maybe I wasn't. I just did not know I was always weak bladder. Okay. I think children and childbirth and carrying children have really definitely did something to my bladder, my uterus, all of that. Your body never really is the same, right? Mm-hmm. It's embarrassing as fuck. But what happened was, we were cleaning out my garage. And at that time, I had Prissy.
Okay.
And I had the other baby at the time. And I believe that was Nyla. Okay, so I had Prissy and Nyla. And what happened was, I don't know why, and it really, like, I was so angry. And shortly after that is when I was like, yeah, they gotta go. They have to go. So anyway, nonetheless, so we're cleaning out the garage, and I don't know what possessed my son to open up this damn door. Like, we already had the garage open and we were trying to get everything out of the garage. And I was being real mindful of keeping that garage door closed. So why the hell he opened up that front door, I don't know. Opened up the fucking front door. And out goes Prissy.
What?
And Nyla. And here goes this guy, innocent as fuck, minding his business, walking his dog. Little dogs. Little dog. And I guess when a little dog barked at Prissy took that as, I don't like no other dogs anyway. And Prissy literally was trying to get this goddamn little dog.
Oh, no.
And I guess that's what they mean when they say scare the piss out you. It wasn't something that people said until, yes. I mean, in my mind, I was like, I've been scared a lot of my life. A lot. And my whole life is scary as fuck, right? So when people be like, oh, I'm scared to piss out your life, that's yeah, highly unlikely. But so what happened was, I'm literally begging Prissy to stop. She is literally ignoring me. Now, the other dog did listen. Nala did listen. Nala went back in the house, mind her damn business. But Prissy just refused to stop, and I didn't know what else to do. I didn't even realize that I had did. Right? I was literally throwing myself over this guy so that way if Prissy does bite, she'll bite me.
Oh, my God.
She won't bite him, and she won't bite this dog. Because the dog was little. It's a little dog. I think it was 2 of them, actually. Little dogs. And so I'm literally throwing myself in between Prissy and this guy because my only thought was, if she's going to bite and hurt somebody, I would much rather hurt me because I know I'm not going to sue myself. I know I'm going to go to the hospital, get it taken care of, and that's going to be what it is, right? So I literally throw myself over him, and Prissy is still trying to get at him, not with clear disregard that I'm there. Like, she's going to bite me too.
Damn.
And as she realized that I was concealing him and concealing this other dog, she did kind of start to try to go around me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to, and as she went around, I kind of was going around the man too, but like,
Oh, my God.
I didn't realize I could be pretty good at basketball until that happened either. I was like,
Guard.
I got you, dude. I got you. I got you. And that's not, when it was all over, I was terrified. I was like, this motherfucking man is going to sue me. But you know why I think he didn't sue me? Because he was probably embarrassed for me because I didn't even realize what had happened at all until Gabe was like, Ma, did you pee? And I said, get pee. Body.
Other the guy. Oh, my.
But it's mad.
Oh my God. Yo, did he see her? Yeah, okay, but like,
I mean, who cannot see? You can see them. I'm sorry. How how did you even walk away? Did you let her walk away first? With this running away. I didn't need no. Just walk up again. That's what I did.
Wait, did y'all just see him again?
What? No.
Can you imagine the stories he went on? You ain't gonna believe this one.
And I was so scared. Like, I was terrified because, I was already having an issue with the insurance company, right?
With me?
I'm fucking terrified.
Yeah.
Like, if this motherfucker sues me, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I told y'all to get these fucking dogs because don't nobody wind up being responsible but me. I'm not gonna lose nothing behind this.
Yeah.
Nothing. Oh, shit, y'all don't have nothing at stake.
Anything? But you had some pee at stake.
Girl, I lose blood. I know. And then the guy came back. He
did. Okay.
He literally he walked back by the house, and by that time I washed up and changed clothes.
Did he do?
He was. He did. He said, "You know what?" Because I was like, really, like Reggie was trying to apologize. My ex-husband, he was out there like, okay, let me see if I can smooth this out because she's losing her shit because she's scared. Because I was fucking terrified, right? And then, so he's out there and he's trying to talk to the guy, and the guy is like, no, he's like, I get it. Dogs are territorial animals. I think if the shoe would have been on the other foot, my dog would have did the same thing. So it's okay, I understand. But I really felt like I think he might have felt bad for my pissy ass. Like she threw her pissy ass on me. She threw, and I mean, I was like, damn,
Poor guy. Wait, have you ever seen him after? Like since he came back to kind of like, hey, let's move this over?
No, maybe like once or twice, but not really after that.
Wow.
I guess he decided to start walking another way. I'm so happy he did because it saves both of us.
So they're like, you ain't gonna believe it. Like, this happened.
This pissy motherfucking black chick. This pissy ass black chick. And her pit bulls.
Wait, was he?
He was.
Oh.
And nice looking, too, by the way. Nice
You
looking.
should go find him.
And I keep trying to find the person that I pissed in front of.
That's how you met. Can you imagine the best how we met story?
Girl, fuck that. I don't want it. Or that's that story. No. No. Yeah, that's nice looking white guy. Yeah, really. I was like,
I'm impressed that he said, like, he came back like, yo, it's no big deal type scenario.
He did. I was shocked. I was terrified. I was like, oh my God. But he probably was thinking to himself, if anybody gonna get sued, he probably get sued because he'll make me piss myself.
Girl, Bitchy, I'm sorry.
In public.
Wow.
Screaming and hollering. trying to get her to stop.
He was like, this chick just threw herself on me. Maybe he didn't realize he peed on yourself. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe he didn't realize
Oh,
it.
no, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he
Hard
did.
to notice.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
You cannot not notice. You cannot not notice. Sorry, you can't. You cannot not see that. No. It was too wet back there to not notice. No, you stop.
Oh, anytime your kid just be like, did you? Yeah. But everybody, fuck it.
You did it.
I don't know. I feel like ours is way worse than anything we read here.
Just find people.
I think ours is way worse than anything we read on here.
Okay.
But I will say, have we ever had anything? Because one time I tried to talk to a guy at an ice skating ring like a dumbass. And he was so cute. It was back in the day when we used to go to like Central Park and you can like ice skate for a couple of hours. And my friend was like, oh, he's so cute. Well, then go ask, what if I ask for his number? Well, I would just go for it. And then my friend, she got so Mary, I was Mary and William, we both were there. And she finally got so annoyed with me. She was like, what did she say? She said something to me that made me say, okay, fine, I'm going to ask this guy for his number. But like a dumbass, I should have taken my skates off first. I go up to him like, if I give you my phone, would you? And he was like, I think he was all swirly. So he might have been Dominican, but he was so like, I don't know, but whatever. If I give you my phone number, will you call me? Because yes. So the roasters are writing it down, and I'm like, and walk away.
Do you fall? Do you fall?
It's trips fall. Needless to say, he ain't call.
He changed his mind. Yeah.
Rightly so. Oh, but you know what? I think he was like a really good skater, and I was really impressed. And then he was handsome too. I was like, oh, I will. Call me.
Not this clumsy girl. She's gonna kill me.
Right.
Gonna kill me out here on the street.
Needless to say, I never gave a guy my number at first prompt ever again. It was like, nope, you coming to me. First and last.
Oh, girl, I remember one time I had an altercation with this guy. The guy that I was dating. And I had let him drive my car. And he had took my car. And I found out that he was transporting somebody else in my ride.
Like a boot thing? Whoa.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. So I caught him at the gas station. And he was with her. And I politely told her that she ain't got nothing to do with it. Because that's the type of chick that I am. I'm never going to blame another woman unless the other woman really knows. You see what I'm saying? That's when I have a problem with you. But when you don't really know, I ain't got no problem with you. And even if you do know, I'm not fucking you. I'm not. So me and you should never have no beef. Never. Like, I'm trying to understand why so many women are like that. Remember, that's how I got into that other altercation years back. You know what I told you about, right? Because I'm not here for you. I'm here for him. But if you want to keep jumping up in my face, you can get the hands too. But they're not here for you, though. They're not. Anyway, so I politely told her, I was like, hey, this ain't got nothing to do with you. I need you to move out the way. I need you to move. I even moved her seat to knock the fucking shit out of him. I said, hold on, excuse me. Let me slide you on out the way. What? Dead ass. Dead ass. Dead ass. And then I was like, get the fuck out of the car. So I can fuck you up. Because I didn't care at that time about fighting on. I ain't had no kids. I didn't care about fighting. Listen, if you, wherever the fuck you act stupid at, that's what fuck I'ma act stupid at too. So we gonna be out here acting stupid. When I say that I have really grown since, I have really grown. Okay? I've really grown. And I told you, my older son, he was saying that one time because he was like, oh, yeah. Yeah. The old Janine, I was like, yo, get out the car. Step out the car. Because I was in a different headspace then. Mm-hmm. And looking back on it, I know a lot of that was hurt. Mm-hmm. And I was ready to fight this dude. And he does get out the car. And I start boxing him.
Boxing him? Like
boxing that motherfucker box.
All right.
Box. Like, bitch, this how I don't do that. Pulling on the hair, that shit fucks me up. If you start pulling my hair and scratching this shit, you might win. I don't do that. We gonna square up, bitch. I'ma box you. That's what we doing here. We're not doing all that other bullshit. What the fuck is that? Anyway, nonetheless. So I'm boxing him. I take the razor out my mouth because I'm like, I don't even need this shit. I can box you straight. I don't even need this shit. So I'm boxing him. And the dude in the gas station, he comes out and he was like, I don't know what they like, pulling up to the gas station laughing. Like, yo, this bitch is boxing this out here at this. The chick was in the car like, she's serious. At the heart attack. Yes, death ass. Death ass. So dudes are like, hey, yo, what he did, shorty, what he did, shorty, what he boxing him. I'm about to fight you like a man, even though you don't know what that is. So anyway, the dude inside the gas station comes out and he's like, ma'am, I don't know what he did. If you don't stop, call the police and I don't want you to go to jail. Cool. Little, like Indian, black, I can't remember. I don't know what he was. He had color to his skin. I know that. He was like, please. So he's breaking us up. And I was like, no, he gonna get. He's like, no, because I'm going to have to call the police. People are pulling up. People was pulling up. Anyway, I go ahead and leave. He leaves. I follow him.
Oh,
he parks somewhere, and I box him again.
Real?
But I wasn't.
Gosh. He's rethinking his life choices, I hope, in that moment.
I'm sorry. Don't play with me because I'm going to want to fight. It's not then, not now. Not now. I'm going to walk away. You know what I'm saying? I got other responsibilities. I got real life shit. At that time, I think I had a car payment.
Damn.
All right, I can get a nigga to pay that. No big deal. I got that. So anyway, long story short, that's how that went. Years later, I'm talking about years later. Years. Like, I have children now later. And the kids are older too. I'm literally stopping at the gas station to get the gas, and I go in the gas station to pay for the gas because that was before credit cards was like the big thing, right? And I'm grabbing some snacks, and he said, "Oh my God, I remember you." You know, I don't know what that nigga it was. He should never do that shit again.
He was black. What are you telling me right now? But he was Indian.
What? I was like, damn. And you know what?
You were
I did not go back to that gas station ever. That last trip.
I'd be like, is this?
Because you figure with a gas station, right? You figure you don't think someone's still gonna be working there, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years later. It's a gas station, for Christ's sake. It's not like it's a corporate job where you're gonna be growing. So I just wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't, right? So I was okay. But when he acted like I was some superstar.
You would have been on World Star Hip Hop. You would have been on World Star for real.
If social media was a thing, girl, if social media was a thing back then, I would have been famous. I don't know who I was.
You would have been on TMZ for sure. If cell phones was a thing.
For sure. Yeah. But that girl, I was so embarrassed. I was like, wow. Because now I'm older. Now I'm a mother. I'm older. I'm a mother. I got responsibilities. And I was like, damn. Not my finest moment.
But it's funny how he remembered too. But like, excuse me.
That show you how I was busting that motherfucker out. But right in the flat on there, you remember that?
Things would have been so hey as and yeah, oh my God. I was gonna say we're gonna go through some of these stories, but I feel like ours is way better.
Wait, you owe 2 more. You did the air and you did the elevator. I feel one more at least.
I know one, but it's embarrassing,
I
but not
some really embarrassing. Like I pissed myself. I farted.
But this myself too.
You did,
but this was not that funny. But I was mortified. It's mortifying, sad. Yeah. Like I can't even tell you the level of embarrassment that I had, and I was just like, it's when I knew I fucked up. Straight up, I was like, I really fucked up. And it was after, and this is one of the reasons why. Remember yesterday we were recording, I said I don't really have a lot of love for Vegas. But I'm happy that I was able to go back and have a good experience, a good experience there, right? So I was kind of happy to go back and have that experience and compared to some of the other ones that I've had. Because I've had some really shitty things happening. But like shit thing. But do you remember like when Dad was sick? Like I found out shortly after getting like hitched in Vegas, no less, of course. And we had a plan to kind of go back to just for fun, just gamble, see a show maybe. And when I was booking the trip, like I had just found out that Dad was not gonna, he wasn't doing well and it wasn't, But when we were booking the trip, there was something that said to me, don't book this trip. You ain't going. Should have trusted my gut. Because I was like, no, don't do it. I don't know what it is, but y'all ain't going to Vegas. So then the night before, because we were supposed to go with like friends, and the night before we're out to dinner with our friends, and then I get a call from Gail. And the second I saw her voicemail, I was like, we ain't going to Vegas. I call. Like we had already, like we were ready to go. Like everything was packed. We had the car parked in a place where we thought was safe for a week. And then I see the call and I see it's Gail, and I was like, we ain't going to Vegas. But I knew when I booked it. I was like, and I don't know. I just knew. So I called Gail back, and she's, she tells me whatever she had to tell me. And then I let Fuckface know. I don't even say his name because I don't think he deserves any, like, whatever. But we were with friends. Like, we were literally out to dinner. And, I had said, we can't go to Vegas. Like, my father just passed away. And, like, our friends are there. And, like, okay, we got to shift gears. Like, we are going to have to go to where we need to be to, And that fit literally threw a fucking tantrum. Like a child. Like, when we're going to go to Vegas in front of our friends, that I was like, I know this shit ain't happening right now. I know this motherfucker is not. I know this motherfucker is not. Like, my father just passed away, and you sitting here throwing a tantrum like a fucking child. Like, what I want to go to Vegas. Maybe he was drunk. I don't know. No excuses. Maybe he had one too many, but I don't give anyone a pass because of that. But he did, and our friends were like, they were so like supportive, but they were like, I'm so sorry. But they were looking at him like, yo, you motherfucking asshole. And they didn't say it to him or to me, but I could see it in their faces. I was mortified. I didn't really share that shit with anybody, but like, it was embarrassing to say the least. And it was kind of like, I really fucked up here. What was I thinking?
So I got jumped.
Okay.
I got jumped. And to this day, I don't know what the fuck I did that pissed this bitch off so bad. But I literally got jumped. They got it. They got me. I can tell no. They jumped me.
They had
It's like, I was like, I'm sitting here like trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with the bitch, because I didn't even do anything to her. I had my kids with me, so I wasn't trying to get in no confrontation. She literally was trying to fight me, and then her sister came up from behind me, and they jumped my ass out there in front of a fucking Family Dollar.
What? Oh, I've gotten jumped before. In the train station, no less.
I was like, oh, you the weak bitch. You weak as fuck for that. I'm weak as fuck for that. They jumped my ass.
I agree. At least let it be one-on-one and let someone be fully aware, like, this is going down. Like, don't just...
He just came and got me. Yeah, I got jumped. I got my ass beat.
It felt
they jumped me.
I have gotten jumped before.
A Dollar General, Family Dollar. Yeah, they jumped my ass. I was like, oh, y'all some weak bitches for that shit.
Well, when I was in high school, that happened to me.
You got jumped too? Yeah,
in high school,
my ass
in the train station. Like, it was...
It's worse when you're in it's worse when you're grown though, right? No, or does it make a difference? Getting jumped is
I don't think it makes a difference. But me, like, I had gotten, like, I was opening my mouth, and sometimes my mouth can't get me in trouble. Like, I'm very good verbally. So I was like, I was just passing the crowd of people, but like, I have been thinking I would have been like, there's one of you and like 4 of them. What the fuck? You should have kept your fucking mouth shut. And like, one of them kind of did the shoulder bump. And I was like, watch where you're going. Famous last.
Put the shoulder bump? You should just take the shoulder bump, right?
You should just take the L and kept moving. Because they jumped on me.
All right, you can. They fucked. Yeah, I got jumped.
Not bad. Like, the after. What they got.
Them bitches like something from their ass.
Just put my hair on everything. Like, air. Asses. I'm like, me. Who's the dumbass? Me for saying something? When there's one of me and 4 of them? I should have just been like, oh, well.
Yeah, but I didn't know she was with anybody. She was just talking shit. And I was like, the fuck is your problem? Because I remember, like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I still to this day don't understand what the fuck she had an attitude about. But when she started talking shit, I was like, the fuck? And then it was just me and her. I didn't even know about that. Right. I'm in here with my kids. Like, what the fuck? And old girl got me from the back, and yeah, they jumped my ass good in front of my kids. I was quite embarrassed.
Yeah. Like, did she not
Y'all
see
jump me?
that you were with kids? Like, just random? Like, people, I don't know. People are crazy.
People don't care. People don't care. And then it was so unnecessary. It's like, I didn't really do anything to you for you to even be talking crazy to me. I'm like, I don't know. It was weird shit, but I did. I got my ass jumped. I was like, oh yeah.
You ever say that? I'm like,
You know what?
Me.
I guess I got that ass whooping that I gave that dude back. Right?
That armor hit you when you was like years later. That he deserved it. What the hell? He deserved all of it.
Almost. I feel like we definitely needed this. We needed something kind of light.
Honestly, I was like, if we did, I think our stories are way better than, but those are so better than what was in that story. And that's the inspiration. Girl,
I can't believe I just shared those embarrassing moments.
Same.
But it is,
shit happens, life happens, and that's the beauty of life. Sometimes it'll throw you some curveballs that you never expect. So we hope you enjoyed some of our embarrassing moments in this episode. Again, hey, thank you so much for listening. We love the support that we're getting on our socials, and of course for y'all who are listening to our podcast. And stay tuned for another one coming soon.
Absolutely. And as always, feedback. We cannot grow without you guys. We appreciate all of our ousters, our day ones, our new listeners, and our future listeners, because we know we coming out there, okay? Everybody gonna know Oust Now Podcast. So catch us on the way up. Any type of topics, episode ideas, please come to us with it, Oust Now Podcast. We're here for y'all, and we can't grow without y'all. So thank y'all. We love y'all.
All right. Thank you so much.